everybody, and welcome to another video. As you can see, you cannot see me. So this is going to be a lipstick slash lip gloss slash lip liner slash whatever other lip products were in my lip drawer declutter. So these are all the glosses, liners, all of this stuff that I have. I have a lot, and I've accumulated a lot of this stuff over the past few years. So there's some stuff in here that's expired. There's some stuff in here I just don't use anymore. So my goal here is just to get rid of any of the excess stuff that I have. I don't really have a particular, like, I want to get rid of half of my collection. That's not really what I'm going for here. I'm just going for, let's just do a good job and be thorough. So I think I'm gonna start with things I know I wanna keep and then move from there. So let's start out with some lip liners. So I'm gonna grab all of my ColourPop lip liners. Here they are. So these are all my ColourPop lip liners. I'm going to keep these because I use them, they're new. I got these in a set during the holidays and I like them, and I'm pretty new to lip liners, so most of the lip liners in my collection are pretty new, but I've really been getting into using a lip liner when I use a pigmented lipstick, so I really enjoy these and I'm keeping them. See, that's pretty easy, right? Let's also stay on the lip liner train. I have this one from Sleek. This is really old. My mom got this as part of like an advent calendar back when I was in like high school. So this lip liner is really, really old. It says it has a 36-month shelf life. It has been in my collection longer than 36 months. It's like this berry color. So I think I just think I'm gonna throw this out because I already have a color like this in my collection now from a formula like Better, which is ColourPop's, and I don't know. I don't think I'm really ever gonna use this. So Sleek lip liner, I think I'm gonna declutter. Next, let's talk about the Vive Muse liner and lipstick that I got. So this liner is in the shade Velvet Sand. So it's like a very much neutral kind of liner. And the lipstick I have is in the shade 90s. Again, just like very natural looking. So I'm gonna keep these because I literally just got them. I actually tried them for the first time in a video that I filmed today. So I like them so far. I want to keep them because they're new to my collection. I was really excited to get them, so I'm gonna keep these. Let's talk about some Charlotte Tilbury next. Let me find the things I'm looking for. How about that? Nope, not that one. Where are you? This is the problem when you have so many lip products. It just doesn't stop, does it? Okay. Okay, maybe let's talk about Pillow Talk first. How about that? So I got all these Pillow Talk products. So I have the Pillow Talk Matte Revolution lipstick. So it's in that classic Pillow Talk shade. This was a full size actually. I got a mini Pillow Talk lip liner. I got the Pillow Talk like jewel gloss. And I also got the Pillow Talk like more like plumping gloss. This one has a very much like a minty kind of feel to the lips, but it doesn't sting. I really like it. I like it more than the jewel gloss. So I got these around Christmas time. I got these during one of the Sephora sales this year. This kit, so I really like this. I like Charlotte Tilbury's lip formula. I like this gloss the least out of all the products, but I do like all the products, so I'm going to keep all of these. All right, I found my other Charlotte Tilbury. So this is the Walk of No Shame. I also got this in a kit, I believe also from Sephora. So it comes with the full size Walk of No Shame lipstick, which is like this berry kind of color. I think it's really pretty. And then it comes with the matching mini lip liner. So again, I'm gonna keep these like the formula, just got them this winter. So let's talk about some Lisa Eldridge. I also tried Lisa Eldridge this winter for the first time. So this is one of the lip kits, the Floral Fantasy lip kits that she came out with this year. So it has the lip liner, the lip gloss, and the lipstick all in Velvet Myth, which as you can see from the lip gloss, it's like this berry color. It's really, really pretty, and I really love all three of these formulas. So definitely gonna keep this. And I got another lip kit from Lisa Eldridge this year actually. So this is the Velvet Lip Kit in Velvet Muse. So it's like this light nude pink kind of color. Again, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait until Lisa Eldridge restocks her lip kits so I can get more shades, because I'm absolutely in love with the formula, and I hope she expands the lip liner and the lip gloss formula to more of the shades that she already has out in her lipsticks. All right, let's talk about some Pat McGrath. These are all my Pat McGrath lipsticks. I have 5 of them. These are actually lipsticks that I got this year during the winter sale that she had, which is actually, I think, still going on. So you can still get these lipsticks for $12 a piece, which is an amazing deal because they originally retail for like $36. I will say, I have tried the formulas, both the matte trans formula and the luxe trans formula. The luxe trans formula is definitely more of a like moisturizing lipstick formula, and I will say I think I like the luxe trans formula a little bit more, but I also will say I don't think either of the formulas are worth $36, but I do think they're worth $12. So I'm just gonna open each of these up, show you the shades that I have, but I am gonna keep all these because they are new to my collection. I am enjoying them. So first I have Flesh 3. This is a matte trans lipstick. Mine might look a little bit weird. As you can see, there's like a little bit of like white flakes on here. And that's because when mine came, the outside of it was just like full of this like white dusty stuff. And after doing some research, my boyfriend and I determined that this is apparently a normal thing for Pat McGrath lipsticks. Sometimes the matte trans ones come with this like white stuff on it. It's like a blooming effect with the ingredients in the lipstick. It's nothing to be worried about. It's nothing poisonous, but it's nothing harmful to you. But if you want to request a replacement, you can. I just didn't want to wait forever for a replacement lipstick from Pat McGrath, so I decided to keep mine and wipe it off. So that is Flesh 3. This next one is Major Red. This is a Luxe Trans. And so I've used this one a few times. I really like this lipstick. It's a beautiful red. I like reds. Ta-da. So I really like this lipstick as well. Next we have Antidote, which is a matte trans. This one's a purple. I haven't used this one yet. I really need to use this just because I think this purple is a really beautiful shade, and I think this will look really cool and really different, but not like too out of the box for me on my lips. So this is Antidote. It's like a nice purple shade. Next we have Lavish. So this is Lavish. I love this shade. This is like the perfect like pinky, rosy, nude, just like satin, beautiful lipstick. I love this one. And last but not least, we have 35 millimeter. So this one I also haven't worn yet just because it's really dark, but I do love dark shades like this. So I would say this is like a darkened, like reddish, brownish nude. I think this is really, really pretty as well. I can't wait to wear this one. So those are all of my Pat McGrath lipsticks, and I'm keeping every single one of them. Let's talk about Linda Hallberg next. So I recently placed an order from Linda Hallberg. I got 3 of these, which these are called the Latex Fever liquid lipsticks. These are very much like a shiny liquid lipstick. And so I've worn one of these multiple times. I've worn this dusty pink shade multiple times. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. And these really do last really nicely on the lips. They're really pigmented. They're really just like nice glossy formula, but they don't move around like for the kind of formula that they are, which is really, really glossy and shiny. So I really like this shade. This is the dusty pink shade. I'm keeping that. This is Red Latex. I haven't worn this one yet, but I can't wait to. I mean, look at how bright fire engine that red is. Oh my gosh. So that's Red Latex. I'm obviously keeping this because these are new to my collection. And we have Wine Latex, which I can't wait to wear this one too. This is just like the most beautiful deep purple shade. I feel like this is perfect for winter. Cannot wait to wear this one, so I'm keeping that one too. Also, to get free shipping from Lisa Eldridge, because it's a European brand, I got one of their, what are these called? Fantastic lipsticks. I got this in Cultured. So this is just like an orange shade. Oh my gosh, this would be perfect for the summertime. So I think I'm gonna wait to wear this one until summer, but it's just like this beautiful orangey shade. I cannot wait to wear this. So because shipping would have cost more than buying this lipstick, I bought this lipstick to get some free shipping. So I'm looking forward to using this actually. Let's talk about Oden's Eye next. So these are 3 of the Alva Cream lip Lip Stains from Odin's Eye. I love this formula. I feel like it's similar to the Linda Hallberg formula, where it's like very much an opaque, glossy lipstick, but I feel like these are a bit thinner of a formula, so they transfer a little bit more, but I also feel like they provide a little bit more moisturization. So I love these, and if you're not willing to splurge on the Linda Hallberg ones, or you just don't wanna like wait from shipping from like Europe. Actually, these are from Europe too. Oh, darn it. Well, that doesn't apply. Well, yeah, your Odin's Eye is a European indie brand. Oh, never mind. Well, okay, if you are willing to wait for shipping from Europe, no matter what, but you want a little bit more of a budget-friendly option, these are definitely the way to go. So I have 3 shades of these, and I'm keeping all of them because I love them, and I got these in the summertime, I believe. So this is A105 Lady Camellias. This is just like the perfect pinky rosy nude shade. I love this one. I love all of these. And once I run out of these, like I'm gonna repurchase them. That's how much I love these. And I never repurchase lip products. They also smell really nice, I will say. This is A102 Little Jasmine. This is my favorite one. This is just like the perfect nude. Like just a beautiful nude. I wear this all the time with like blue eyeshadow or green eyeshadow, just when I have something funky on the lid and I want to keep the lips a bit more natural. This is like my go-to. And last but not least, we have A103 Sweet Tulip. This is just like a very much warm toned, like orangey red kind of color. I don't know how to really describe this. I'm not good at describing lipstick shades, but this one's beautiful too. This is probably my least used one, but I still love it. So love the Odin's Eye cream lip stains, blah, blah, blah. These are beautiful. Let's talk about Tower 28 next. So as you can see, I'm keeping a lot of lip products because a lot of these are actually new. You know, even though like COVID's still going on, I wear lip products pretty much every day, at least 5 days a week, because I am working from home currently. I'm fortunate enough to be able to work from home with my job. And so I'm on a lot of like WebEx calls, and because I'm on a lot of video calls, I just feel a little bit better when I'm wearing some makeup, especially lip products. So I just feel like it makes me look alive. So I have been wearing a lot of lip products, so that's why I have a lot of newer lip products, just because I feel like I can experiment a little bit more, so I'm not worried about like going into the office or anything, but I still like want to look decent on my WebEx calls, so that's why. So I have some of the Tower 28 lip jellies. I have these 4, which I got in a set for Christmas from my parents. Thank you, Mom and Dad. So I have Chill, which is this clear color. I have Fearless, which is this like purple. I have Fire, which is this orange, and I have XOXO, which is like this hot pink. I will say these bright colors, they look really intimidating in the tube, but on the lip, they're pretty much like a sheer wash of color. And so I think these are really wearable, and I'm keeping them obviously because I literally just got them less than a month ago. And this is the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly. This is in the shade Cashew. It's just this beautiful brownie nude. I got this because I loved those other ones so much that I knew I wanted like a nude, more wearable shade that I would wear more often. So I got this one in Cashew and I really like it. So I'm keeping this because I literally just got this like a week ago. Let's talk about Give Me Glow. So I ordered the Give Me Glow Christmas morning gift box this year. And with that gift box came 4 lip products from Give Me Glow. So 2 of these, this purple and this red, these are matte lip stains, and then this like frosty white sparkly shade, and this nude, this beautiful nude. These are like more like liquid glossy lipstick. So I'm keeping all 4 of these. I like these, but I think this one right here, which is Peppermint Cocoa, this is something special because this is just a super nice glossy nude lip. I think you can tell that I really like glossy nude lips. So I'm gonna keep all 4 of these, but this one's my favorite, Peppermint Cocoa. Let's talk about Fenty. These are my Fenty Gloss Bombs. I have 3. I have the original Fenty Glow. I have Fenty, actually no, this is Fussy. Why am I messing this up? Fussy, the original Fussy, Fenty Glow, and Hot Chocolate. I'm keeping all 3 of these. I like these. These used to be my favorite gloss formula. They are not anymore. I think they've been dethroned. But I do really, really enjoy these, and I still do wear them a lot, especially in the summertime. So I'm gonna keep these. I love these. I use them all the time in the summer. Okay, now we're getting down to some things that I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep. So I think the last few things I know I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep all of these e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipsticks. I own all the shades of the e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipsticks. Blip, blip, blip. That's really hard to say. So these are them. They're beautiful. I got these at my local Target. They're just perfect for summertime because they provide like a nice wash of color, but they're buildable. They're very moisturizing, which I love in a lip product because I have dry lips. And they're just super nice, and I love formulas like this. So love these, keeping all of them. We'll hold on to them until they go bad. And these are like $4 a piece or something crazy like that, so you can't really go wrong. The last lip product I know I'm keeping for certain are these. These are the Kiko Milano Jelly Lip Stylos. I have 3 shades. I have 508, which is like this rosy nude kind of shade. It's really, really pretty. I have 509, which is like a deeper, like more warm tone version of what I just showed you. Wow, I'm almost done with this. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I use these all the time. And I have 507, which is probably my least used one just because it's like a lighter pink, but it's still just stunning. So these I feel like are similar to the e.l.f. ones, except maybe like a little bit slick, a little less slick, sorry, and provide a little bit more pigment than the e.l.f. ones. These I actually got when I visited my family in Sicily back in summer of 2019. I love these. They're a great formula. They remind me of a really good memory of just being in Sicily and spending time with family and immersing myself into my culture and amazing food and all of that. So love these lipsticks. I'll probably keep these longer than I should just for like sentimental reasons, but I do use these all the time, so I love them. All right, now we're into things I'm not sure if I'm going to keep. So, oh God, this is gonna be hard, isn't it? So I think let's start with some things that I think are expired. These Wet n Wild glosses, they're the same shade. They're in the shade Aquarius. I have 2 of them because I used to love these. These are not that great. I think I just didn't really know what a good lip gloss was when I liked these. These are probably expired. They're mostly used up. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these. I just don't really like them, so goodbye. These 2 lipsticks from Milani, these are hella expired. I wonder if it has the use by date on it. I don't see it, no. So I got these when I was in high school, like senior year of high school. I am now 22. So these are like at least 5 years old and they need to go. This shade I loved. This is such a fun, like orangey fire red. I think if I was going to repurchase one of these, I would repurchase this one. It's called 66 Matte Passion. This one, 67 Matte Confident. It's a nice shade, but I do have like dark deep reds like this in my collection now. So these are expired, they need to go. I like them. I don't think I have a replacement for that bright orange, so maybe I would go for something like that if I want to wear that, but I just don't wear these anymore because they're old, so these have got to go in the trash. Next up, let's talk about Glam Light. I love Glam Light's eyeshadow formula. So this isn't me trashing the brand. This is me just finding a product I didn't like from them. So these lip glosses, I don't like. This applicator is tiny and it barely picks up any product. Like that's it. I don't like that. It's like also really stiff, which I'm not a fan of, and it's really tiny. I just don't like it. These smell like chemicals. I don't know what these smell like, but they don't smell good. They smell like some sort of weird chemical, and I just don't like it. It gives me a headache. So these have got to go. I've tried all 3 of these shades multiple times. I cannot stand them. They make my head hurt. And so I need to give these to somebody who would probably enjoy them more than me, but these are not the lip product for me. So I'm probably just gonna like give these to a friend or something. So not a fan of the Glam Light lip glosses. Probably not gonna try any more Glam Light lip products ever. So not a fan of these. These Sephora lipsticks, I also bet are expired. So these are like the Sephora Lip Stories lipsticks. I have 51 and 33. 33 is called Wanderlust and 51 is called Festival Lights. 51 is like a metal, like coppery color. This isn't a color I wear on my lips. I'm not really a fan of metallic lipsticks. And I literally got these in high school from my mom. So these are probably super expired. So these both need to go in the trash. And this is 33. This is like a dark, super dark, like maroon color. It's pretty, but I wore it only like twice. And I think the reason why I don't like these is just because the scent on these, again, I think I'm just prone to like smell-induced headaches, but I do not like how these smell at all. And as they've gotten older, they only smell worse. So I think these just also need to go in the trash. I'm not a fan of these, and they're expired. Let's talk about this. This is from Colored Rain. This is a liquid lipstick. It's called Spiked Punch. Oof, I've never worn this. I probably never will. It's just like a bright orange. I don't think this is my kind of lip color. It looks like pumpkin. This looks like pumpkin puree in a lipstick. I don't really like these. Well, I've never tried it, so I don't know if I don't like it, but this color does not attract me. I don't want it. I'm either gonna give this to a friend, or if a friend doesn't want it, I'm just gonna have to throw this out. I got this in like a mystery bag from Colored Rain, and I regret buying that bag so much because I've never really used any of the products from it. So this was one of them. I also got a bright blue liquid lipstick from that box, or from that bag, excuse me, and I never wore that one either, and I think I ended up throwing that one out because like nobody I knew wanted it, and I was never going to wear a royal blue lipstick. That's just not me. So I think this one also needs to go to a friend, and if it doesn't go to a friend, if none of my friends want it, this will probably go in the trash. Also from Colored Rain, we have 3 of their lipsticks. This is the shade Foxy Lady. This is really nice. I don't know why I don't wear this. I need to wear this one. I'm gonna keep it. This is the shade Socialite. This one is really, really light. I do not like the shade on me. I'm as pale comes pretty much, but even this, like this shade is too light for me. So I don't know who this looks good on. Like I literally look like I'm dead wearing this. So I need to just get rid of this, give it to a friend, or just throw it out. It's way too light. And this is the shade Whipped. This one broke my heart because it broke. I need to like take, what's it called? I either need to use a lip brush with this, or I need to take like a lighter and melt it back together. But I do like the shade. I am gonna keep it. Hopefully I get some use out of it, but I haven't used it recently just because it broke. Let's talk about Ofra glosses. I feel like this is an unpopular opinion. I don't like these. I got these in a gift set after last holiday. I think I had like an Ulta gift card. These were on sale at Ulta, and I was like, I'm curious about Ofra. I've never tried the brand. I'll try their glosses. I don't like them, so I am going to get rid of these. They're just not for me. I don't really like the formula. I don't really like the applicator. Well, actually the applicator's fine. Well, okay, the applicator's fine. I really don't like the formula. It's weird, these are a gloss, and I find glosses to be really moisturizing. These make my lips dry, like super dry. So I don't like them, they've gotta go. So maybe I'll give them to a friend. If a friend doesn't want them, I'll probably just get rid of them. More Ofra. These are 2 mini Ofra liquid lipsticks. I also got this in a kit. Not a kit, excuse me, a gift set. So this is in the shade Brickell, is this red one, and Laguna Beach is this pink one. I do like these. I'm not a big liquid lipstick fan just because my lips are dry enough. Like, why do I need to wear a lip product that's gonna dry them out more? But if I do want a really long lasting lip, I feel like these are a pretty good formula, and they're like a cute little mini, so I'm not complaining about that. So I think I'll keep these for now. But if I don't use them, then maybe I'll get rid of them. But these are pretty good. This is the Smashbox liquid lipstick formula. This is in the shade, spoiler alert, ooh. So I've owned multiple Smashbox liquid lipsticks. In fact, there was this one shade that's like an orangey shade, and this is a mini, and I had it in a mini, and then I bought in a full size, and the full size dried out, and I bought another full size, and then that full size dried out. I will say, I think this formula is amazing for liquid lipsticks. It's just beautiful on the lips. It doesn't dry out my lips too much. But if you buy a full size, plan on using that thing like every day, because those things dry out like nobody's business. So the mini packaging is great. These don't dry out, but the full size packaging sucks. So I don't really use this shade too often because it's like a purpley, like dusty purpley pink. But I do really like this formula, so I think I'm gonna keep this for now. It doesn't add like too much space in my collection. So I do like this. I think I'm gonna keep it. All right, let's talk about this. This is a Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Blind Date. I have literally never used this. My aunt gave this to me because she knows I like makeup, and she literally never used it. So she's like, hey, you can use it. I've never used it. So she gave this to me over a year ago. I haven't touched the thing. This just needs to go out of my collection. So Like I said, maybe I'll give it to a friend. If a friend doesn't want it, it's gonna go in the trash because this literally retails for like $1 and I don't really feel guilty about throwing it out. So I don't use it. I'm sad to say I don't use it. This packaging also is just like the cheapest packaging I've ever felt in my life. But for $1, what do you expect? All right, this is a liquid lipstick from Sleek. This is in the shade Marsala. It's like a purple. Wow, this is dried out to high heaven. This needs to go in the trash. I've had this since I've had that Sleek lip liner that I talked about earlier. I have literally never used this. It came in that advent calendar that my mom got. She wasn't gonna use it. I just don't really like liquid lipsticks that much. So this has gotta go in the trash because it was super thick and gloopy and expired. So goodbye. These are 2 Sephora Collection cream lip stains. These are a really good formula. If you like liquid lipsticks, which I know I've said over and over again, I don't really like them that much. I don't really like liquid lipsticks that much, but if you like liquid lipsticks, these are really, really good and they're pretty inexpensive. So I have 2 shades. This shade is 33, this like nude shade, and the black one is shade number 28. I got this black lipstick because when I first started dating my boyfriend, he was like, black lipstick is hot. And I was like, okay, then I'll buy a black lipstick. And I wore this like twice and he was like, I don't really like it on you. And I was like, okay, never mind. So I haven't worn this since I first started dating my boyfriend. I don't think I'm gonna wear it again. So I think I'm just gonna throw it out because it also is pretty old because he and I have been dating for almost 4 years. So this is probably expired. And then this other shade is shade number 33. This is also probably expired. This is like a really beautiful like nude color, but like has like a little bit of gray in it. It's kind of interesting. It's a really nice color. And I've used this shade so many times. But this is also probably expired. So these 2 have gotta go. Oh, here's another Colored Rain liquid lipstick. Cool, I didn't know I had another one. This is in the shade Boss Babe. This is like a purple, dusty purple color. I really don't like how this applicator looks. I've never used this one either, but it just looks so flat and long. It's weird. Am I gonna use this? How does this compare to the Sephora one? Or not the Sephora one, the Smashbox one. I'm kind of curious. Ooh, this Smashbox one's dry. Never mind, goodbye. Never mind, you're going in the trash. Okay. So maybe I will keep this one because I just got rid of that Smashbox one because it's super dry. Yeah, I'll keep it. Okay. I don't have anything like this in my collection. If I don't use it next time, it'll go goodbye. All right. Oh my goodness, man, we're really getting down to the end. Oh, these. I like these. These are the Kaja, what are these called? Do you have a name? Cushy Vibe. Kaja Cushy Vibe, like lip stains. I have 2 shades, 01 Satin Sheets and 05 Chiffon, I think that says. So this red one Satin Sheets, this one's Chiffon. These are just really nice. They're like kind of like a liquid lipstick, but they're like whipped. And they are very cushiony and they're very thin and they just provide like the most beautiful, like natural looking stain to the lips. And even when they wear off, they do stain the lips a little bit. And so I just feel like they last a long time and they're not super drying. I do really like these. I had this one first. I got this in a kit and then I got this red one on like super sale at Sephora. So I do like these. I'm gonna keep them. Let's talk about this one. This is a Becca lipstick. It's a little mini. This is in the shade Sugar. I like this. I like this color, but like, are you all familiar with the term like butthole lip? This lipstick just like always fades from like the inner part of my lip, and just like the inner part of my lip is naked and then the outer part of my lip is like has lipstick on it. It's so weird. I have never had this problem with any other lipstick except for this one. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. It smells fine. Well, it smells a little bit like crayon. I don't know if this one's a throw out or a give to friend. I need to figure that out, but I think I'm gonna declutter this one. Let's talk about these Bite Beauty lipsticks. I have 2 of them. I have this mini one and this big one. This mini one is in the shade Chai. Wow, this one's dried out. This has gotta go. It's dry. So goodbye, you're go in the trash. And this big one is in the shade Restina, and this one has a huge chunk taken out of it because I was stupid and I like dug my fingernail into it and it's broken and it just doesn't work. So I always tell myself when this happens, I need to like take a lighter to it to melt it back together, but I'm literally never gonna do that. I don't know. And this color's okay, but it's like nothing special. I think my mom gave me this. I might declutter this. I just don't think I'll use it. Ooh, we're down to the wire here. Okay, let's talk about these. So these are from Tarte. It's like the only Tarte product I own. And these are their, what are these called? Do these have a name? Yeah, they do. Lip Sculptor. Lipstick and lip gloss. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of a turn of events. My camera stopped filming. Yay. So, as I was saying, I'm not gonna go through these in a lot of detail, but basically, these Tarte Lip Sculptor lipsticks, I don't even know if they make these anymore. There's a lipstick on one side, a gloss on the other. These are expired. My mom gave these to me a while ago. They've gotta be thrown out. So, goodbye. This Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick, this is in the shade Melted Berry. This is super old and dry, don't want it anymore, it needs to be thrown out. Goodbye. These Too Faced liquid lipsticks, I have the shade Melted Clover 3 and Sugar Cookie. These I'm gonna keep for now because I have used Sugar Cookie quite a bit. I do like it, even though this formula is a little bit more drying. This one I haven't used as much, but I do like the color and I think it's pretty, so I'm gonna keep it for now, but they're on the chopping block. If I don't use them within the next, however many months before I do my next lip declutter, these have gotta go. So I'm keeping them for now. Next, this Pixie by Petra gloss. I don't really like shimmery, sparkly lip glosses. It looks like literal, I don't know, glitter, like art project on your lips. I'm not really a fan of this. It's okay. So I think I'm gonna try to give this to a friend. If a friend doesn't want it, then it will go in the trash. Goodbye. Next up, Zoya. This is the shade Paisley. I don't really like this lipstick formula. It's okay, it's nothing special. The color is meh. I feel like Zoya is more known for the nail polishes than their makeup, so I'm just never gonna use this. And this is super old. My mom gave this to me and it's probably expired. So this has also gotta go in the trash. And last but not least, we have, oops, that one did a backflip. We have the Sophia Nygaard and ColourPop lipsticks. I think the packaging on these is really, really cool. And as you'll see, these have a really cool embossing on the bullet. So this is the shade Fred. It stands for Franken Red. So you can see the bats on here. I think that's really cool. So I have a lot of reds. This isn't my favorite lipstick formula. I think I'm gonna try to give this one to a friend. This is in the shade Mrs. Norris. God, I hate this shade. This is such a gray neutral. It makes you look like you're like a zombie. I hate this shade. I'm gonna try to give this to a friend too. I don't like it at all on me. It makes me look awful. This is the shade Berry Me in lipsticks. I probably only used this once. I think this is a beautiful berry shade. I need to use this more. I feel bad for not using it, so I'm gonna keep it. Last but not least, we have Bikini Bottom, and this is just a really pretty nude. I do like this one. I have used it quite a bit. You can see quite a dent in there, so I'm going to keep it. So, overall, what did I get rid of? This is my going in the trash because it is either expired or dried out or some other reason pile. And this is my giving to friends slash hoping that they take them from me slash if they don't, they're going in the trash pile. So, this is what I decluttered. I would say this is maybe like 20% of my lipstick collection, maybe? I don't know. I have a lot of lipstick. So my goal here wasn't to get rid of as much as possible. I'm never gonna become a makeup minimalist. I know myself well enough to know that. But my goal here was to really just get rid of the stuff I don't use, get rid of the stuff that's expired, and just so when I look at my collection, literally everything in there inspires me and something I wanna use, because having this clutter doesn't make me happy. Having stuff I will never use doesn't make me happy, so why keep it? So anyways, I hope this declutter inspired you to maybe go through your collection, see what you don't use, and get rid of it, because who needs that clutter in your life? And I also hope that you all enjoyed this video, because I know declutters are popular on YouTube and I enjoy watching them too. So if you liked this video, please like this video. If you liked me, please subscribe. And yeah, if you have any ideas for any other videos, please let me know in the comments. I'm sure I'll do another declutter at some point. I probably need to go through my eyeshadow palettes pretty soon. So if you're into that, maybe stay tuned on my channel. Not sure when I'm going to film that. So with that, thank you for spending some of your day with me. I will see you in the next video, and bye.